This village lies nestled among the towering peaks of the North Cascade Mountains. It functions completely off-grid through a combination of hydropower, wood-burning stoves, and the hard work of its community members. We are lucky enough to be here visiting friends who live and work in this community. Our aim? To immerse ourselves in the meditative routine that comes from working with our hands and moving our bodies in the pursuit of reigniting our life's true passions. Come with us as we shed our tethers to the distractions and addictions of the online world and refresh our purpose for the new year. I've found joy in making things with my hands since childhood, but it wasn't until a few years ago that I fully realized how central it is to my identity. In the village, handcrafting is celebrated through pottery making, woodworking, weaving, and more. Weaving is as functional as it is beautiful. The process is also deeply meditative. The simple repetition of movements, the feel of your hands working the thread, and the sounds of the loom all combine to create a full-body immersive experience. We spent hours at a time in silence as we watched our weaving patterns take shape. This process is radically different than the way we spend the majority of our lives, constantly shifting attention between activities, conversations, and places. It made me reflect on how often, or not, I am only doing one thing, and how restorative and nourishing that is for brain and body. In all honesty, the transition to an internet-free life in the village was not that easy. In the first couple of days, I was surprised to find myself anxiously wondering what texts or emails I was missing and wishing I could watch Netflix and YouTube to relax. Despite my deep love of spending time outdoors and my tendency to forget to check my texts for hours at a time, I am no more immune to the pull of the internet than anyone else. I spend hours a day watching YouTube, reading random people's Instagram captions, and going down Wikipedia rabbit holes. Just like any other addictive behavior, it took time to feel the ease from disconnecting from the online world. Physical challenge and play was also key to the joy we found in the village. Skiing and snowshoeing both challenge my body and delight my heart. Being silly and playful is something most adults have forgotten how to do, but it's never too late to reignite our inner child. The outdoors is the best playground I've found, no matter my age. Woodworking is a passion I stumbled upon in college and have pursued with varying degrees of obsession since. Like weaving, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing, the repetitive, singular nature of moving my knife over and over, watching the wood take shape, captures my attention in a way that is fundamentally different from most activities in the modern age. Doing things with my hands gives my brain the space to wander, while also anchoring it in the present moment so that I don't start fixating on future tasks or worries. So, what made this trip a reset for the new year? Simply not having the option to use the internet made things a lot easier. But I also realized something else. Coming back from our trip feeling reset had more to do with the abundance of joy that I felt while immersing myself in activities I love than it did with depriving myself of the internet. Since returning home, I didn't expect to suddenly have no urge to scroll YouTube. And I don't. I still watch TV, and sometimes too much of it. But the joys I found in the village stayed with me. To my surprise, I am still finding myself drawn to my carving, my knitting, my books, more often than my computer. And it feels so good.